to start. Thank all of you for coming early in the morning to one of Lynn's early morning meetings. Is there anything on the agenda that anybody has a conflict of interest? No one has anything? Minutes, approval of June the 9th. All of you got copies? Anything we need to change and left out?
One thing, it's item D on the new business from the previous, 100 PSI. 100 PSI. I may have said 150, but it's 100 PSI. Section 3 new business.
I see, okay,
Yeah,
great.
100
All right.
PSI. That's what.
Okay.
Anything else? All right, now the motion to be approved.
So moved.
Harris makes the motion, have a second. Gerald second. All in favor? The motion carried. Okay, bank balances, anyone have any questions?
I provided for you a bank statement or printout of the banking statement from, not statement, the bank ledger, I should call it. And also the final profit and loss budget versus actual for fiscal year 2014 is provided.
Anyone else have anything? Okay, old business, name, if you'll go with
Old business, I will make this quick. I provided for you in the packet information from the engineering company. It's a preliminary cost estimate for construction of Central Franklin Industrial Park. This would be infrastructure, etc. And we will be taking some time to review this and make some adjustments, and then hopefully put it out for bid fairly soon. So take a look at that and we'll seek your input. Gerard Road, we had no activity on the mill buildings since our last meeting. Our broadband project, which we were calling broadband number 2, which was to try and take the broadband from Royston down to Atlanta. We made an application with County.Georgia for a grant, and we were not successful this go around. We will, as I understand it, submit that again for the next go around and see if we can go ahead and proceed with that. New business. New business, we've had a couple of projects. The first one, NT, I guess is the way it's pronounced. This is a solar panel manufacturer. It was a lead from a consulting company that picked up the phone and called me. They also market site selection publications, and they want us to obviously advertise with them. So I don't really hold out a lot for this. They told me they would submit our information on the Sibley site, but I'm not going to hold out a lot for that one. We've had an inquiry of a company looking for a small building with refrigeration. They ship fertilized eggs. It's a distribution and shipping arrangement. And I've sent information to the company. I have not heard back from them. They've been out of town. The guy, Mr. Neff, has been out of town. But he did respond back and said he is interested in trying to locate in this area. Project Piedmont came Monday and flew in the helicopter, flew over Franklin County, took a look at 3 sites. Amazingly, they had picked out 48-acre site at Highway 320, which used to be owned by Dinsmore many years ago. And that, apparently, I showed them that, the Gerard Road site, and the Sibley site, and apparently 48 acres is still their first choice. So we are one of, I don't know how many. I know Stevens County got a look. I know they were here in Georgia, in this northeast Georgia area. So I'm waiting to hear back if we'll make the next cut.
Yeah, any idea what they're?
Automotive supplier is what we know.
Talk to
At
them about
this point.
sewer.
I was very specific about the fact that there was sewer, but it was limited, and that unless it was, if their business process required a lot of water, then we would have to be sure that we address that right up front, make sure that they understand and figure out whether they could use it or not. They came back and said they were not a big water user, and they are not a natural gas user. I was concerned that we might have to run natural gas to the other side, so, sorry, David.
But we did, at least we didn't get a look at it.
We did get a good look, and it's a state project, so I'm hopeful we'll continue and stay in the running. Next item, provided you with a copy of our budget, and I just need this should not take but just a minute. I had originally planned the budget for a higher amount, but when we got the digest and looked at the numbers that we were expecting for the digest, I made some adjustments to the budget. I took out some advertising money, and the items that I took out and adjusted are in red. The total came to $139,882 for the budget for fiscal year 2015, and I would just ask that we approve the amended budget.
Okay, I have a motion, we
Some moved.
Harrison will make some motion, second.
I second that motion, Mr. Chairman.
Lee second. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor, show the usual voting sign. Motion carried.
Okay, the next item is a petition to annex the 16.8 acre farmer site up on Highway 59 into the city of Livonia and have it zoned as B3, which is heavy industrial district. Mr. Mayor, you want to?
We just need to approve the application to the city of Longview. Is that what you're asking us to do?
Right. We're making we, as the industrial authority, are applying to have this property annexed.
Yeah, I'd make a motion that we do that.
Harris makes a motion to have a second. Gerald seconded it. Is there any further discussion?
Yeah, I've got a question. In this annexation, you're saying heavy industrial, are there any plans or anything for that project as far as exactly what they plan to do, heavy industrial? I mean, is there any?
It's the zoning classification that allows us to put, it could be light industrial, it could be commercial, but
It allows you the most stuff.
it allows the most flexibility, if you will, for industrial.
So
There's no project planned or anything specific, but it's a good location because it's got all the infrastructure right there on Highway 59. And we just had not had a need previously, but the city is annexing and running the city limits, I guess it is.
City
out
limits goes to
59.
Beasley Corners. We did that a couple of months ago.
Now,
If we get on
that
the water.
water site's across the road, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And in order for you to get on the city's water and sewer,
Gotta be in the
if
city.
you can be annexed in, you have to annex in. If you can't be annexed, then we look at it a different way.
Yeah, well, we've had that site a long time now.
Yeah, we have, and there's a lot more potential now. We're at least getting looks up in that area.
Good.
Okay, did we vote?
We have a motion and a second. All in favor? The motion carried.
In your package, there is also our 5-year history and the tax digest, which we need to adopt millage. Our millage will not change. It's a quarter mil, and you can see there where it will provide us with an estimated $139,882. So I guess we need a motion to adopt the millage at 0.25.
I'll make that motion to allow the chairman to sign whatever paper can be signed for that.
I'll
Lee
second it.
makes the motion, Harris seconded. Is there any further discussion? If not, all in favor, shall we use your voting sign? Motion carried.
Okay. The last item is just an update from Harris on where we are right now for moving forward with the job posting.
Currently, I think we've gotten, the last committee meeting we had, we determined that we would do a little more further advertising for resumes, and we did that on GEDA website, and I think Lynn has received 3 so far. But the time we set for it to be over with, we quit receiving it at resumes is tomorrow, isn't that correct?
Correct.
At the end of business, so I think, is that like 4:30 tomorrow? But so far, I've seen none. I've seen the ones that, did you send an email to the committee members, or just me with the?
I was waiting for it to close out and then send them the
Okay.
additional resumes.
I haven't seen anybody that really jumps out at me so far, but obviously we got until tomorrow at 4:30. And then we'll schedule a real quick committee meeting. I think it's probably helpful though that we go ahead and send all the members of the IBA the resumes that we have received so far.
We'll do that.
If you don't mind doing that, and if you receive any more tomorrow. And if y'all have any feedback on anything, send that back to me or.
Now I'll send it out to everybody.
Everybody.
Got it, okay?
And just let me know what you think. I had thought that we would meet and have a full meeting of the IBA to look over, because we don't have that many. And several of them, I think, got no experience, or, they're just fishing for a job, I suppose. But anyway, the committee will get together and as soon as possible after Friday. And like I said, if y'all have any feedback on anything that you see, let me know about it. And we will make a recommendation, I suppose, is what we're going to do, one way or the other, on interviews or whatnot. Anybody got any questions?
How many do you have?
It's a
now?
total of 8 that I have right now. Yeah.
I think we had about 50 for that clerk's job in Livonia.
I don't understand. Nobody wants this job? What's the deal? All right. That's it for old and new business.
Okay, anyone else have anything? All right, I have a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Let's make the motion second. Second.
Everybody's back.
I know everyone's in favor. Thank you. Thank all of you for coming. And
Yes, sir.
as far as we had to have this